The ball on the tee. We're set for football. And off we go from Nashville. From the end zone, it's Dearness Johnson. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second and 4. To throw, Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. 7 yards there and a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That good for 22 and a first down. A run for Nick Chubb. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
First down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Mayfield. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Credit the sack there to Harold Landry. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Kareem Hunt, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. And give the tackle to Anthony Walker. 2nd down, they go again with Henry. And just shutting him off there. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the 2nd level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. After the penalty, it's Henry. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. Flush to his right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Going deep here for Landry. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver. But now it's third down. Mayfield leaves it for Hunt on the draw. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down. But Kevin Stefanski going to take a chance going for it on fourth. Now Mayfield on fourth down. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on fourth down. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A give. This is Chubb. And this Tennessee defense for the second straight play gets him behind the line. They're not messing around. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Mayfield to throw it. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Fourth down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this one is right through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
After the made field goal, here's McLaughlin back out there to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And that'll set them back 5. delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now it's Tannehill. This will go to Henry out wide. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On first down, it's Tannehill. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Anthony Frisker, the intended target. And now it's second down. Turn and give this to Henry. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. Here's Tannehill. Got him in. It's Brown. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Brown's territory now at the 41. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, and that'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Tannehill. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 30. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Again, Tannehill. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Anthony Frisker, the intended target, but it's going to be second down. To throw is Tannehill. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Tannehill hooking up with Reynolds for a Titan first. A first down carry for Henry. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Here's Tannehill. And it's a Titans touchdown. Ryan Tannehill able to spot Julio Jones for the touchdown there. And the Titans have made this a one-score game. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Extra point by Fickett, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. From the end zone, it's Dearness Johnson. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Browns drive about to get started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the delay, here's Hunt. Powers by at the 40. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Throwing, Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. A give running right is Chubb. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these 2 teams as we come back for this second half. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. But ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for him.
Jones goes diving, and he's got it. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. The pitch to Henry. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 35-yard line. Tannehill now to throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
After the run, Tannehill going to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Ferkser. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. Touchdown. Anthony Ferkser. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Titans have taken the lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Extra point by Fickett, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. From the end zone, it's Dearness Johnson. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good cover. As he's dropped at the 17. The Browns drive about to get started. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same, and what they plan to do on offense.
Six yards left on 2nd down. They run it again with Chubb. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Mayfield looks to throw. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he is going to have the Browns first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. They run. Chubb. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Now Chubb running right. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Chubb. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Being chased out left. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's Jamie Gillen now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Now this is fielded in the end zone. And he'll be tackled inside his own 15. The decision to bring it out cost him some yardage. 54 yards on the punt there, 15 on the return. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. They'll run on 1st down. Henry. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Tannehill. And he's got the tight end Ferkser right side complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. A shotgun handoff to Henry. 62 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Working with his 2nd and 4. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. The intended receiver, Josh Reynolds. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Running from the gun with Henry. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Now look at this. this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
The Browns drive about to get started. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. And nice yardage right off the bat here as he's up to about the 24-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth quarter lead. At the 26-yard line. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt, and he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that 1st down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A run for Nick Chubb. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. The 71 yards on the ground for him so far. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Mayfield to throw. They'll go screen here to Hunt. Pushes him aside at the 45. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Here's Baker. They set up the screen to Chubb. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Mayfield swings this out for Hunt. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 18. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Mayfield. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Landry the intended target, but it'll be second down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talk about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they look like they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play, and they got it right there, partner.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better.